Hello and welcome to another broadcast here from RMU Esports. This week we'll be covering our RMU Valorant team, our blue team, as they go up into their first regular season matchup of the spring semester of NECC. Exciting times, Lance.
Yeah, week one. We're already like a third of the way of the semester though.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
everyone's getting already. They're all situated in those classes. It's time for the chunk of the season to start. So
Yep.
we're all really hyped. I mean, it seems like we have a lot of success this week too.
Yeah, big expectations for this RMU team. They've fallen a little bit behind the 8 ball. They've went 0-4 in their activation matches, but that's to be expected. Sometimes they just don't go your way. They are seeding matches, and now that we are back in regular season competition, we're going to see the intensity turn up from this RMU team. It's going to be very exciting. This week, our matches will start out here on map 1 of Icebox. Then we'll travel to Breeze for map 2, and if it is needed, we will go to Ascent for the final map. And Icebox is not particularly a map that you've seen the RMU team very more hover towards. It's usually been in the top of their band. It's been something that they've been less comfortable with. So I'm interested to see how it's going to come out today in a regular competition. But let's see how the agent select is panning out here for our first map of Icebox.
Where's my little? Wait, one of the scores isn't up. Oop, there we go.
Interesting.
There we go. Great job, Lance. It's my job and I failed.
So far, everything looking pretty standard across the board.
That Harbor is going to be looking kind of nasty if that's picked.
Yeah, Jet, Harbor, and Gecko. I mean, Harbor did see a little bit of action on this map in the professional level, especially towards the tail end of 2022 into 2023, and it's been mainly Viper throughout this point in time, or throughout this season's meta. And as you can see, RMU both opting for Gecko and Sova for this map, and overall I think it's going to be very successful for RMU. Stewie, we've seen him be very resourceful when it comes to the amount of util that he has, and Toby Reedy has been uber successful playing Scan for RMU Blue in the past. He's played it for almost 2.5 semesters at this point.
Yeah,
it'll be exciting to see how this matchup shapes up. Obviously, Cosign filling in on that KJ role, and then Vidooft as Viper. One of the main things you want to look out for here is going to be the maneuverability of each team, especially when it comes down to what smokes they're going to play.
I'm really wondering if they're going to lock in this Harbor.
Yeah, is it Mintmeister?
It is.
We've got
Mint. I'm going to call
Hoagie,
it
Troy, Mintmeister, Vermilion.
That last one's going to be
Cicero?
Cicero?
Yeah, Cicero. It's just a name.
Oh, it's just a name?
Yeah.
My bad.
We're getting right into it. RMU on the attack for the first half, and Marion Technical College on the defense. We are here in RMU Challengers Mideast competition for NECC. Get right into it.
Let's get right into it. Yeah, I believe I have them backwards.
That's awkward.
That's awkward. They're still. Oh, it's not. That's not what that's doing.
Placing sentry.
Technical
Wrong thing.
difficulties.
I got it. Hold on. Army's attacking, right? There we go. Let me finish with the stream deck real quick. You can just go ahead and cast the round, and I'll finish with the stream deck thing.
All right. Well, it looks like RMU's gearing up for a B hit. The Viper wall has already been deployed, and all 5 players are moving towards B. You have 3 on A to start from Marion Technical College. Cicero on his lonesome with a turret to back him up, and Hoagie with an alarm bot towards B main. They're playing passive towards this B side. It looks like they're going to try to get active here towards mid. Looking out of that window, jiggling through. Drone and Flash come out for RMU towards B. And it looks like it's going to be all ready. They know the jig is up. All 5 players are rotating in very quickly. Lance going out. No
Wingman,
spams,
little man. 5v5.
Wow. Bomb is allowed to go down here from Marion Technical College, but they're looking to retake quick here. All 5 players are ready for this retake. It's going to be about how RMU handles the util here. 2 players towards yellow, 3 towards B main, and all players pushing forward. Wingman is on the spike, and no way to deny.
He's down now.
And Bot Mason with 2 crucial frags. 3.
One enemy remaining.
He wanted the ace. You know it's hot. Mintmeister trades 1 back, but it's just all for naught. RMU, really excellent flood hold there from them. on that retake towards yellow and B main. It was really interesting to see how they used the harbor wall very early on. As soon as the bomb went down, Midmeister used the harbor wall to completely cut them off, but RMU did not panic. They had the right amount of util, and even though it might have missed by inches or centimeters,
It still held them off.
Yeah, it still held them off long enough, and that wingman kill was absolutely crucial. That doesn't go their way. That round is a much different story, especially. Looks like they're gearing up now towards an A hit RMU. Bot Mason looking to updraft over the top. Dart coming in from Vermilion. No dart breakers. That's off. That's awkward. It's all 5 players going into a 3-man stack. 2 players holding over towards mid. It's Troy, Midmeister. It's Vermilion. Open the classics.
Oh,
Troy's able to find something over the top. Drone comes through. Are they able to hold this now? Just 2. Vermilion goes down, and Midmeister is quick to follow. The site take is successful as Wingman gets that bomb down.
Spike sticky.
3 players.
Thanks, little man.
Regrouping here. CT spawn, 1 towards heaven, 2 from CT. We've got a Dizzy and a Mosh here for Stu. He's looking for something. And as the hit comes out, Cosign's able to even things out by taking care of
1 enemy
another
remaining.
one onto Cicero. Troy is able to find anything else. Very, very strong recovery off of that initial pick onto Bot Mason. Bot Mason not
Everyone
known for
note
his
down your
awareness.
observations.
Yeah, well,
and run it again.
that's toxic. That's toxic. You can't say that. You just can't say that. Especially like your own team. Your own team. This is messed up. This is messed up. I think Bot Mason's doing great.
Hey, he got the information and he pushed off Troy after getting that initial pick, tried to reset things, and that just allowed him to isolate the 2 players with classics on site.
Rube's got 4 assists already. And 3 kills.
Yeah, excellent work from the dude. You saw that crucial molly that held Troy off from re-swinging into that maze area. Now we're looking towards more of a default. Looks like they're trying to take control early here towards B. Maybe break some of this util while
Dizzy's up top.
Bidoof hold mid and A pushes. The Viper Orb on mid. It's going to definitely cause some confusion, but the man's going down. Cicero able to take care of the bomb there. And now,
Just trying to mid-sight. There's no one there.
yeah, this harbor
And then
wall.
the
back
harbor
up.
wall's gonna kill
Bomb
it.
is entirely isolated. The round almost hinges on what Bidoof is able to find.
No.
Poison orb
Midler
emitted.
has been seen.
Toxins going up.
Take the orb back and looking to regroup with the rest of the team. But Troy is interested in a little bit more. Peeking down towards tubes, seeing if there's ever been any angle taken. Greedy's dart goes in vain, and Bot Mason's able to reciprocate. Bomb is still down towards that rope, and all 5 players. They're going to need to make something happen and make something happen here quick.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's really good looking here for RMU is that Gecko. That's 1, and that's a big kill.
I got the
Flurry
spike.
of util comes out. A molly kill of all things.
30 seconds
And RMU's
left.
able to get the
Spike
bomb
planted.
What a turn.
with man advantage.
That's an interesting turn. I don't know what happened with that.
2 shocks still out. Dash up the hill.
1 enemy
Greedy caught with
remaining.
util, but Molly takes care of Vermilion. Last guy taken out by the Outlaw. What an interesting
2
turn of
util
events.
kills. 2 util kills.
Yeah, excellent util from RMU. The mollies that were able to take care of those players that were tagged up, and now a 3-0 lead and a conversion of the bonus. That's exactly what you need on an attack side.
That's exactly. Anything is everything you ever wanted.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
Just what players leaning towards B, but how long they'll stay there is up to them. It looks like they're realizing how easy it is to take control of the B main area. But Hoagie's going to give them something to worry about here. Holding for the updraft.
Oh,
Goodbye,
oh
Bot
my
Mason.
gosh. What a shot.
Filthy shot. Well, excellent prediction from Hoagie. He knows that Bot Mason wants to take that upper hand. They're pushed all the way through A. This is going to get dicey if Army's not able to fight their way out.
I think that turret did spot them on flank, though.
Yeah, turret has spotted 1 on flank. 4 players are rotated over towards orange.
Turrets destroyed.
They want to cut noise here and see what they're able to find. Cicero is their only means of information right now. It looks like they're realizing that. They're fanning. Marion Tech is fanning back out around the map. Cicero is providing a lot of information. He's going for a little bit more. Taking advanced positioning in mid, and he's still secure that A is completely open. RMU just trying to cut noise, but they don't know that someone's been pushed up completely on their flank. That's what A main looks like.
That is, I don't even know what I pressed.
It looks like they're just gonna try to brute force it again. Dart comes out. 2 mid sight, 1 scan. Unable to get anything. Wingman might go down, and it does. Reedy
30
out
seconds left.
danger. Lit up by shock darts and deagle shots. 25 seconds left. This is getting dicey for RMU. They're not able to find anything on this B hit. We've been completely stalled out, 1 by lack of information, and 2 by lack of kills.
This might just be a save unless they're gonna actually try and go for this.
10 seconds
Doing
left.
Bidoof
the
though.
code
One enemy
actually
remaining.
keeps swings things back in their favor. Bidoof with 3 huge kills. And awkward from Vermilion on that steal kill, but how did RMU pull that out?
That was lost from like the first second in the round, and they turn it in the last like 10.
And that's where the economic difference, the bank that RMU's built up has been very helpful. That's got to be a huge blow to Marion's confidence. Like, after getting a crucial kill like that from Hoagie, to get them in the round with man advantage, that, like, immediately losing things to a 3-man spray down with a molly, like, the individual playmaking from Bidoof so far has been absolutely sharp. 7 and 0 with 6 assists. He's
Brother
on
does not
fire.
die. Brother does not die.
Oh yeah.
Bidoof die
Come on,
challenge?
boys,
Yeah.
on the loose.
And it looks like Thrash is hoping to find something here on site. 1 player up towards Nest. Looks like they're just using it as
One more.
Thrash will be reclaimed. Marion's still, like, rotated over with Cicero watching the mid.
I think Thrash is gonna come back out again here.
Thrash
They're
is
waiting
ready.
for this all to come back out.
Away.
Izzy comes out. Mason scaling up towards 410. And Thrash comes out once again. 3 players bunched up towards backside. Not able to find anything, but Reedy and Cosine even take advantage here with 1 player.
Spike planted.
Troy trying to find something. Stu's aware of it,
Bad
able to get a kill,
timing.
and Mason trades the traitor. Just Hoagie alone. Oh, Wingman almost spotted him out. Full bell to util. Unlikely Bot Mason sharp as ever. Gets that kill. You know, he had the sense the other day, and it looks like he's trying to stop him whatsoever.
There's no, yeah, I mean, we've really harassed Mason about that sense.
Yeah.
And
It's been an interesting point of contention, but he makes us look like fools every time with some of the shots that he hits, whether it's in practice or in matches like we just saw.
that was quite clean. I won't lie.
0-5, a mixed bye from Marion. They need to make something happen here pretty quickly if they want to stop RMU with that bank that they've built up.
I'd say they need to win 6 straight in order to bring this
They
back.
have Thrash, they have Reckoning, they have things to their advantage they can use. They haven't been able to find anything. Oh, but Midmeister gives up his life towards A. Towards it with an A take, and it looks like Elliot and Reedy are holding strong. Actually, Reedy coming over to help. It's Bidoof there with him.
Yeah, they're
They
bottom. They
find
got a
Hoagie
little.
out towards yellow.
Just got a bit to you know, wanted to explore there and didn't have the space.
Yeah, Army's finding a lot of map control right now. They don't even want to plant just yet. Stu able to catch Cicero unawares. Vermilion with just a stinger. Unlikely to be able to make anything happen with that.
That's a good dink.
Stu still good amount of HP, but
She's gonna swing that
Spike
again,
planted.
and he gets punished. But
4v2 now. Vermilion and Troy both with stingers, but they
One enemy remaining.
Really able to clean
No
things
more
up with a
to
quick
oppose us.
2K with alert crew. I mean, it's textbook. It's textbook
It's
so
it's
far.
just textbook so far.
Don't
06.
forget that.
You really can't get much better than that, can you?
Yeah, but now the thing to watch out for are the ults that have come online here for Marion Tech. We've got a Thrash and a Reckoning, 2 things that can ruin RMU's day at any given moment. But the Viper's Pit and Blade Storm are up on the other side.
I will say Reckoning is very good for flushing out that Viper pit. So
It's likely going to be used as a reaction to the Viper's Pit, but we'll see what ends up happening. RMU leaning towards A to start things out. Bidoof loves throwing this middle up, causes a little bit of confusion, forces these players to stay in mid. Now it's Hoagie, who's holed up in the A site. Play makes Cicero with a risky peek.
they're immediately taking space. I mean, they already know it's
What
A.
a good gamble from Cicero. Now they know. Troy and Cicero watching towards the peak. Turret's going off though. He doesn't want to waste the knives for it. RMU is once again sandwiched.
The-
We've seen them.
Troy versus turret mode.
Dizzy's up. Someone's
Izzy
there.
comes out, spots one or two. Excellent frag, but even
Double
that
thrash, and this is being turned immediately.
Yeah, 2v4. Now down to just Cosine and Reedy. We know that these guys are as sharp as ever. They need to find kills and they need to find them quick. All 4 players from Marion
Last
Tech
player standing.
on this A side, and Reedy gets taken out. And Hoagie. Hoagie's been excellent so far. Great shots across the board. 3 kills on that site hold. And actually,
Now we're talking.
the
Don't
thing
jinx it, though.
that
Stay
their
humble.
is getting beat on right now is their proactivity. Like, Marion is trying to find information no matter what. When they get the information that they're taking somewhere, immediately they're taking peeks, they're jiggling, they're walking up on the extremities, and essentially choking RMU out with some of these crunches. Especially that round, like, Kosen had to be completely worried about the flank at any given moment, which prevented them from fighting forward. It looks like it's the same story here for RMU. Now set up with 4 towards A,
Scanning ahead.
towards mid. Oh, Mideast's getting active within that smoke in mid. Looking for
That I forgot that window existed.
You should run.
KJL comes out, and it's going to be immediately countered.
Double
All
KJ.
5 players of Marion have already looked open. Stewie able to find something through the
Walked
arbor
right
wall
up.
off of that timing. It looks like RMU has put themselves back into this round. Thrash and Hunter's Fury available. Now they have to be worried about any corner of the map.
I mean, if you're Marion, you want to fan out
Oh
a bit
yeah!
more.
Monster on the
You want to be able
loose!
to find something, but they're ulting into the
comes
stack.
Thrash.
Notice that there's one out. Raptor Mason quickly evens that out. Troy takes Reedy and Cosine, trades out Troy. Plant comes down, 3v2, RMU favor. Cicero able to even things out onto Bot Mason. And still has plenty of utility to work with.
Last
He's
player
aware.
On sights,
Wingman's
unable to make it
defusing.
happen. Down to Cosine, Cove and Wingman come out. Not much you
One
can do.
enemy remaining.
Unless you're
That was
very,
looking good.
very close there from Cosine, but just need to be a little bit quicker on the spike there.
I think the patience was good though. I like the patience of Cosine there, waiting a little bit, you know, trying to catch him off guard. Because it's now like if you swing immediately once that tap goes off, they're going to be more sharp or aware. I think if you wait a couple seconds and you go, then I think it's a better idea. But
Yeah.
that's just a personal preference to me.
Yeah.
I just think, you know, sometimes you can just catch them lacking.
It's in the scrap that Army's been able to really shine here.
KJ,
Bot
work your
Mason,
magic.
9 and 4 so far.
See, not out here from Troy.
That round entirely hinged on that fight in mid at the start of the round with Bidoof trying to take a fight early. And again, he gets evened out deep towards mid by Cicero. They've been so proactive towards this Viper smoke in mid.
They know that space is important for RMU, and they are instantly denying it. And that's a really good idea. And there goes Bot Mason as well.
Yeah, Midmeister evens that one out, but Cosine finds something here on the B site. Quickly evens out the space game. It's quick on the retake here. Cicero is aware that Cosine could be anywhere at this point with 2 RMU players in tow. Cosine needs to be able to find this rotator. Man comes in. Not selling anything from this position.
What was the
Spike
space you have?
planted.
Timing is so weird.
Dart is broken. Oh, and it's not able to be broken.
No dart
before her.
breakers.
My buddy's
And the Wingman
defusing.
Cove comes out.
Nowhere to run! Shot my
Hunter's Fury.
wingman.
One enemy
I'll
remaining.
flank here too.
Sorry, coach.
Oh,
Gets 2.
oh.
Unable to get the 3rd.
That was looking
Marion's-
really good.
Marion's starting to figure out RMU's game plan. Even though the scrap exists, they're starting to be able to cut through it with their positioning. 2 on the flank there early because of how the KJ turret went down. And just
Enemies
again, crunched
close.
them at
Eyes up.
just the perfect time.
That
Even things up
Sorry.
3 in a row.
That positioning from Cosine was great. If someone could have capitalized and helped, or you know, stay on that side.
And Stu tried to when he originally came in, spamming through the grape to essentially draw attention that was the only place that they knew about or didn't know about at that point.
I agree. I just think, you know, it's just like, you know, that was just like the moment of the round where I thought everything was going sideways because Cosine had so much space
Revealing
owning
area.
it and knives.
Mason trying to take advantage
Here.
of what they've been able to do in mid so far, but
Spike
Troy takes
down,
out Reedy
B.
very quick. He's looking for more.
Enemy
able
kill.
to find more. 2 more heals with teammate. Dash pop. He's hungry. Zilla dash away.
Oh my
goodness! What
goodness
a shot on
gosh.
Mason. He just clipped that. Unstoppable.
Chat, that's clip.
And he just
One enemy
ended
remaining.
this round.
Blocking sight.
4 kills. And he's looking for the 5th. But he was able to play spoiler a little bit, be able to get the kill on the Hoagie.
Poison orb
He's gonna
emitting.
have to beat Midmeister here in mid.
My ult's
How
ready.
does his timing work out? Oh wow. Completely sneaks by him. The Midmeister's aware of that fact, but Bidoof is aware that he's aware. It looks like this one doesn't care.
Ah.
Perfect position to trade. And an excellent round from Troy, able to just piece out what that B main take was hoping to do. They
Snack
weren't ready
time!
for that close peek there.
That was
Dark.
nasty.
So, like, yeah,
Only
they
brought
used
enough
to
for
engage.
me.
That
Looks
was
like
just-
Shredder's taking a timeout after 4 consecutive round losses from RMU side. Yeah, it's been an interesting bout so far. I mean, RMU has been very good in the early game and taking control and fighting through, even though they had the disadvantage macro wise. It's been how they've taken how they take control of the map. It's been very one-sided. It's been Bidoof tries to hold the information in mid, but the Marion is so good to the fact that they're taking proactive information with Gecko Peaks through that window, with Harbor there, always ready to trade him out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think what RMU needs to do is try to either contest this mid more because they've only been sending Bidoof and realistically and maybe bot Mason like once with knives, but they need to contest it a bit more. Send 2 there because Marion's sending 2. So the fact that Bidoof is just getting out because there's always a trade there for Bidoof, and if Bidoof wants to take mid and hold mid control, he's going to need to get 2 there in mid. So I think if RMU sends 2, I think the aim will come through personally. But that's the game.
I think Kimsey did this time.
The actual video game.
The other thing to note from Marion is they have 4 ults online. They have yet to pop the Jet Knives, the Hunter's Fury, the Reckoning, or the Thrash.
The Reckoning has been used, and neither is the Viper's Pit because
Let's fly.
they're countered. Like, I mean,
Yep.
Badoof's holding it if it's used. I think you just need to get it out.
Looks like they're getting aggressive here towards B main. Gecko, Jet here, Troy, and Cicero looking for something. I don't think Reedy's drone will be able to clear Troy out of this position. Small peaks taken towards B main. Dash popped. It's been noted and immediately dashes out. Gets the information and leaves. And now, this Viper will denies all of that space. And look, Cosine's taking fights towards A. They're trying to be a little bit more multi-dimensional with this. Marion's been pushed back about as far as they've been in a very long time. Well, but Midmeister takes out Cosine and Lurk, and it's starting to become a little bit more obvious. Hoagie rotating back towards B, and it looks like Marion's opting to retake. But they've messed up the wingman, and he's gone out into the middle of nowhere.
Guys, I don't think he was. I think he's supposed to plant the bomb.
Yeah.
Mods.
And now the jig is
Oh
really
yeah!
up. They know that
Monster on the
wingman
loose!
is the key to all of this.
Welcome to my
Gets
world.
1 detained.
Mason.
Mason, they will trade him.
30 seconds
There's
left.
right- Oh, we're playing video games today.
Spike
My
planted.
goodness. A lot of util coming out. Midmeister, the point man for all of this, gets stunned by his own ult. Is he able to find something? He is.
One enemy remaining.
Down to a
Last
1v1.
player standing.
Re and Midmeister. A shotgun to his name. Oh, I think Midmeister reads it.
Ah.
4K for him.
And now you have
Closes
my
out
full
the round in
attention.
the scrap that was the Viper's Pit and Harbor Reckoning. About 5 different ults flew there.
I was playing Overwatch there for a second.
Almost, yeah.
That was a ton. I mean, that's where we said,
Last
I mean, hey, we have to get all
round
the
in the
ults out, and
So
it
now,
seems like
treat
we all
yourself to
just we
something
dumped
nice
the
while you still
what was
can.
it, thrash from both sides.
Yeah, Thrash went out, Reckoning went out, Viper's Pit went out. It's
Another
been-
thrash, and I mean, yeah, big round. I mean, at 4 ults, I think. The only thing RMU has to their name here is a KJ lockdown, but they have that Sova ult there for it from Vermilion there, so It's not looking too good here for RMU in terms of ults. They are gonna need to, you know, clutch up a little bit, but you know, we'll see what happens. Depending on bot Mason here to get this first pick, honestly.
Yeah. Only 2 players here towards the A side. It's relatively weak compared to where it's been before. Cicero is still looking towards mid, and now the jig is up there. Headed towards the leaves Kobe alone on the site.
There's 2 knives being popped right now. Cross map ult.
Vermilion unable to find anything. Midmeister 3 on the site hold.
He has another reckoning.
One enemy remaining.
And it looks like this
Spike down A.
Cosign deep in A main. Hoping to pull something, but cannot find anything with where she's at. Troy is going to be quick on her front and Cicero. I think neither of them expected to see each other there. Here comes Troy.
Ooh, that's rough shots. That's the first loss of the game, and 6 for RMU, and then 6 for
Switching
Marion.
sides.
That's
It's been back and forth very quickly here. And it's going to be interesting. Crackdown on their defensive side.
Turn out.
Because their offense, it was good to work out with to start, but it's overall, it became very stagnant with how they were taking sites. It became very one-dimensional. Marion knew that they could take up on the flank there as soon as a certain piece of retail come in, and as the half progressed, they started to post more people into those gaps, but it just wasn't enough as they were using 2 or 3 to take those areas, and they weren't able to keep up with the guys individually.
yeah.
Midmeister, Troy, they both had huge rounds to pull Marion
Keep your heads
through
on.
and get the score tied. It's down to the pistol.
We swapped over again. We swapped sides. RMU now on the defense and Marion on the attack. I want to see who wins this pistol because
Mason drops, jigs up, dashes away, and gives away Stu's cover too. Takes a fight, able to get out of there, and Reedy gets the first pick of the game. Hoagie looking for something in mid against Cosign.
he's in a really bad spot.
Waiting for this wall to come back up.
Oh, good
They
job
able to get
avoiding
out.
there.
Marion's
This
realizing-
is dangerous. This is dangerous.
I don't know if they know about this gap, but
Oh.
Mason clears it out quickly, and now Marion's left scrambling. They're gonna have to make something happen towards V, where Vadoop's been waiting this whole time, deep on this angle. He gives it up very quickly. He knows that they're coming. He knows that they've got to get this played.
Rotation
they
is
want.
called, yeah.
Hope. Orb comes up. He's playing close to it. He's hoping to find someone stupid enough. He's down now.
Poison's off.
Doesn't even
Cosign-
lose his life for that either.
30
so.
seconds.
Cosign and
left.
Vadoop, their whole job now is to prevent them from planting this bomb.
I got
Molly coming
I
out
got
pretty
you. I
quick.
got you.
Wingman claimed. They're gonna hope to reap. Look at the Bob Masons and all this.
I have
He's
the
been able to
Spike
find
down
something
B.
deep. Troy trying to
One
make something
enemy
happen.
remaining.
Cosign quickly
Flawless.
gets rid of that. Mason, the dagger in the back there. An excellent round from RMU.
Flawless for the end of the half and the flawless to start the half from RMU. That's exactly what you want to see if you're, you know, the Colonials is up. You had a rough second half of the, you know, defense side. I mean, yeah,
Attack side.
the attack side.
They were
I'm
attacked.
I'm tripping. But I think that was really important for them to get that pistol. It gets them back into this game because, you know, 6 rounds straight, their mentals, you know, after winning 6 themselves, you know, personally my mental would be a bit shot, but
It's all about how you recover,
Revealing
how
area.
you respond. It's not how
it's about drive, it's about power. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now Marion looking to take these classics towards the
I love
towards
the outlaw.
A site. Maybe unable to make anything work.
Oh, Reedy's in a bad spot.
Evans went out and Troy. Reedy on the drone. He's now down to Stu with an outlaw, but he's unable to find anything. Marion over rampant.
Yeah, I think Reedy caught out of position. No dart
Spike
shooters,
planted.
apparently. We apparently don't know how to shoot darts today, so.
2 snipers towards the same site, and Bob Mason is allergic to shooting darts. That's a very good combination.
Bot Mason is allergic to shooting.
Vadoop's hoping to make something happen. But with the amount of personal utility they'll likely have, it's
Toxin
gonna be
screen
difficult.
down.
They will probably have a Sova shock darter too, but we gotta make something happen. We're gonna tap it out first.
Finish.
Kill.
Evens one out. Oh, not noticed the other dropping towards belt. He's following him.
What
Not
is
unable to find it.
that?
And now they've taken man advantage again. Midmeister needs to find something, but Cosign able to pull it through.
Gun here.
Excellent retake, if not for Marion's fault. Like
What was
Kogi,
that?
Kogi needs to hit some of those shots. Like Vermilion unable to find anything either. That sort of seemed like a
What
toss
just
from
happened?
the side of Marion. They had everything ready, but that close plant spot for just outright fear of getting caught out by anyone else, that ended up costing them in the long run. But it does mean that this round gets a lot easier. The bonus here from RMU likely not looking all too great. An Outlaw, a couple Sheriffs, a Spectre. Basically what only they were able to carry over from last game. However, interestingly, 3 light shields from the side of Marion. They did invest at least a little bit, and now this Outlaw might be able to make him pay here from Stu.
Yeah, that Outlaw could be very big, especially if they go towards my boy. Oh.
From that angle. Needs to be looking at the right one, though.
Ooh,
Hits the wrong guy.
the guy with
Goes
150
down to
HP.
HP. And now the hit comes in. Throwing it through. Mess. Gets 1, gets 2.
Oh, good. He
Really
killed him.
2 crucial shots.
Hey,
And Badoof's able to even one out onto Troy, who was only 10 HP. It's a 3v2, and Cosign is taking so much space on the flank here. And they're both holed up here towards Jen. They're trying to make something work. Bot Mason and Badoof over in heaven. Only both with sheriffs.
I have the spike.
It's 2 people. One with full shields and one just 100 HP. Cosign 1 shield.
Spike
This guy
planted.
Jen. Wall comes up. Not expecting it.
One
Almost a
enemy
4x3 moment. But Cosign gets them both. Excellent round from RMU. It looked pretty bad
Reedy
there.
might go.
Yeah,
Reedy
really, some
might go.
ridiculous shots, and was just unable to be traded out quickly enough. So that Deagle hit about as hard as it could, hitting 3 people for at least 250 damage, and then leaving that guy, leaving Troy with just 10 HP. I mean, that's a recipe for disaster. For
Yeah.
Barry. And another bonus round converted. Let's see if RMU is able to keep this pace up.
Yes.
The last time they won a round, they won. The last time they won pistol, they won 6 in a row. Let's see if they can make that happen again.
Last time they won a pistol, they also won 6 in a row and 6 again. So, guys, it's just a conspiracy theory, but that's just the theory.
Thank you, Lance.
Just
All 5 players of Marion
game.
looking towards mid. Cosign untested to begin with, and this harbor cascade is going to be crucial to taking this B main control.
Here goes Stewie.
Stu's getting proactive. He realizes that there's nothing towards the A site. Cosign calls that mid has been compromised. Catches one through.
Oh,
Why?
no one's under.
Not able to trade them out. Reedy able to get one in the tube window. Cicero trying to find an unaware Cosign. But it looks like she's ready to scrap
Last
at any point
player
in time.
standing.
Yeah, able to take out Cicero.
Flawless.
And Badoof and Reedy clear up the rest. A flawless round. Up now 10-6 on their opponent's map pick.
Very good from RMU there. Yeah, that just looked clean. That's our 3rd flawless of the map. But hey, we'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, you certainly do. And it looks like they're not changing up their default at all, but now a full B hit is going to be on the menu for RMU, and that's going to be
fine dining.
Badoof's thing to handle here. With just a Viper Orb and the sensibilities. We'll have a few mollies and we'll have Ellie in on the quick rotate.
Flooding them.
It looks like RMU's getting aggressive towards the A side. This crunch may be the thing that bails out Badoof's life.
Poison orb emitting.
Lack of information, it's sort of hard for him to see, and Hoagie able to catch out Cosign, taking a peek in mid.
We do have to
Badoof
decide
has
to
to
fall
be
back or play proactive here.
Able to get his, able to get 2,
Ew.
and that's the perfect way to respond. Reedy clears out mid, knows that Hoagie can't be anywhere.
That's just
There.
And now it's
nasty.
all about Badoof staying alive and letting Bot Mason help him out here on the site. Able to catch Cicero, and Bomb is now down. Stu quickly rotating over, and Reedy able to ult them out towards yellow.
Good zoning alt kind of forces.
Hoagie able to find
Last player
something,
standing.
but quickly traded out, and Stu mops up the last 2. 5 in a row from RMU.
Guys,
It looks like history is repeating itself.
History is repeating itself. I mean, 11-6 is just.
I mean, it's certainly insurmountable. but they have 3 ults at their disposal. Seeing how they will use this Reckoning and Hunter's Fury, they're likely saving the Hunter's Fury for when the KJ ult comes out. But look at Cosign taking the top of the leaderboard here, 16, 8, and 6. Bidoof kept climbing with the assists we saw, with 14 and 12 assists total. And even though Stu's at the bottom of the leaderboard, you can quietly feel his impact all over
Get
this
out of
game.
my way.
Yeah, I can really.
Oh, and
feel-
Bot Mason, early aggression. Dashes away. It sets up Stu perfectly here at Nest. They have Blue, and he's able to get his. Gizzy comes out. He needs to get out of there. Pronto, able to stay alive, too.
19 HP.
That's 2 picks,
Whoa.
but at the price of Bot Mason. Now in a
Plant the spike.
3v4. Cicero, Vermilion, and Mintmeister.
No drone
Hoping to
breakers?
find
Did we just let that drone see
something.
all of us?
But Bidoof is aware he's already taken this real estate. They know that the KJ is done for. And he's just going to hold this, jiggle this line in mid, and just in case they want to get out of there. And if they still want to continue, all 3 RMU players have rotated in. Stu, ready with the thrash in hand to take care of business. Dart comes through. Not immediately broken either. Vermilion spotted out here in jail.
Probably no spam
That
came
might
through there.
that might be the dagger. They're still just waiting around, hoping to cut noise. Now they're starting to clear out flank. They don't know about this tube angle, but they do
Toxins going up.
pushing forward. Harbor Wall comes out, takes the space, but Toby's security here. Able
30
to get
seconds
one.
left.
Really looking for something. Able to take Cicero out. But Vermilion,
Last player standing.
last alive, 2
Team
HP.
Ace.
6 rounds in a row. It's all about how you finish here for RMU. They need to be able to get this last round
Match
against
point.
what is likely a
If you're
broken
not a
bye.
good shot today, don't worry. There
No,
are
no,
other
no,
they've-
ways.
they've got
cash
soft.
cash with Cicero, only able to afford a Spectre.
Everything else, though, looks like it's in prompt order here. I mean, full shield.
Interestingly, look at Bot Mason now wielding the operator after that rifle round we just saw from him.
Are we certain?
He's gonna take it towards the B site on top yellow.
Default up.
I actually talked to him before the match about how he doesn't have an op skin. It's
This is
be
concerning.
interesting to see. And it looks like, oh, not able to catch the jiggle, but they know he's there. And it doesn't look like they have any util to take care of him. Timing shot does not work out. They've got Bidoof in such deep
Oh
positioning,
my
and he's
God.
able to get
Spike
2.
down, B.
Bob Mason trades him out. Hoagie takes out Cosign in mid.
One
And now
enemy
RM
remaining.
oh, Marion is scrambling. Cicero, last alive, only a bulldog in his hand, and a deep molly, Tizzy flash to boot. And
He's
now
going- this-
he's-
that
yeah,
brother's
he's
screwed.
got
That
hit
brother's
every
screwed.
Way. Bot Mason throwing for content, and Reedy closes it out 13-6.
Defenders
RMU's
win.
first map win of the year comes on a map that they've never won before. They take Icebox 13-6.
I mean, that's just textbook from RMU. I mean, that just looked good and felt good from both teams.
Yeah, like Bidoof was the quiet monster of this game. So many crucial holds from him, especially not only in that last round.
Did you
but on
see
the
that
personal
that
round.
one B hold? That
Yeah,
that
there were
Bidoof
several
had?
times where 3 guys just lined up for him, and it just proved that he was the difference maker in that game. Outside of that, Cosign had a quiet and steady performance, as did Reedy and Bot Mason. And Mintmeister was obviously the star of the show for Marion with those crucial kills to wrap up the half there.
Yeah,
from
I
Marion
think
Tech.
I think that for that first game, looking at the kill distribution, it's all pretty much even. I mean, if I like,
It was definitely a win by committee there.
Yeah,
RMU was solid top to bottom, and that's what you're hoping for a championship roster like RMU Blue.
yeah, that's what exactly what you want to see. But we got what? Next up is
Next up, we have Breeze, a map that
Breeze.
RMU has also been somewhat shaky towards. But first, we're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hello, chat.
Welcome back. Map 2 here of RMU versus Marion Technical College. And an interesting thing happened just now on the agent select. Stewie has locked in Yoru.
What?
This is something that we've been talking about
I'm leaving.
now and then in scrims. RMU Blue is going to be using Yoru in their composition for Breeze. Lance has left. It's
I'm sorry.
interesting to see that my co-caster has just abandoned me. It's quite sad, but it looks like if we head back to the agent select, things are going pretty
baloney, man.
Run of the mill here for Marion. We're looking at Jet, Cypher, Viper across the board.
What is this?
Sova coming out from Vermilion and Reedy once more. It's now down to Cicero and Stu, the flex players, what they're going to be playing through this their second map.
I knew I should never let you cook.
Cicero is locked in Sky and Stu is locked in Yoru. Yoru, it's going to be interesting to see how Yoru functions in a competitive setting. Obviously, RMU Blue has tried this out in scrims and in practices beforehand, and Stu's a talented player. I mean, you saw it in the last game. He was setting up his team for success a lot of the time, but now that he's back on this duelist role, it'll be interesting to see how he sets up his team alongside himself.
And Bot Mason.
Yeah, Bot Mason. This is the first time that RMU has run double duelist in a very long time as well.
Love me some double duelist.
It's now heading into a very...
When are we getting triple duelist?
Never.
Yes.
Heading into a very long range map like Breeze.
Lineups.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Marion responds to that first map loss. And it looks like Army is looking for an early A hit with some of their util.
That's a 3
flash.
series.
Only a flash so far for Stu. Some smokes, some cages. Got a dog and a ghost on the side. And only one shock for Vermilion, who could have bought 2 shots. To note that. But they're leaning towards the A side early this round. We'll have Viper.
Reedy's got a full bell.
Interesting Viper wall coming out from Midmeister. That's the one that covers the deep halls push. Dart comes out for A main control, and it looks like they're going for an A split. Drone comes out of A main. Bot Mason,
Shock dart,
and Bidoof run up walls with their orb. And right now they're just waiting for their team to take space. The mid Cosine able to find Midmeister and Cicero. Hoagie taking back Bidoof and Bot Mason in halls. 2v2.
Spike planted.
Reedy and Cosine and Troy and Hoagie.
Last player standing.
Cosine able to make him pay for it. Now down to Reedy
No
and
charges left.
Cosine. Cosine running all the way back through A main. It's now down to Reedy to just stay alive here on this site. Not giving anything up. Troy stomping around. Dart comes out. He's scanned. Reedy not even going to capitalize off of it, just making sure that he can get to a safer position. The plant is still safe though. Cosine, make sure he's off. Now up to Reedy to find him. Both players are 1 HP. Reloading. Cosine, huge 4K to start the round. You know she clipped that one.
Absolute cinema.
Excellent work from Cosine here on the pistol. And now it's going to be interesting to see how Army starts up their second half on attack. We've seen how good they've been so far with those 6 rounds they were all off in a row. And especially on a map like Breeze, it's a little bit more open, a little less constricted, and you're able to be a little bit more creative in where you take the space as well as how you take the space. Looks like Cosine's settling out towards mid.
I want to see how this Yoru works.
cutting through.
I do think it's really controllable. Flash, a straight up TP close. Marshall not able to find anything. Mason and Bidoof have run up halls, and Cosine's able to find.
That's just not what I clicked.
Midmeister on the lurk down elbow. 2 players from Marion looking towards mid. And Cicero and Hoagie here. Good shots from Cicero. Not enough to make them pay for it. But now it's just Vermilion and Troy hoping to find something, make them pay for what they've done so far. Bob Mason, you know he wants.
Spike
he's a little bit
planted.
hungry. They're taking somewhat forward positions.
Critical.
What a shot from Troy, and what a play from Bob Mason.
Are we feeding .exe?
Reedy here acting as security on the late flank through walls.
Last player standing.
More Reedy able to catch Vermilion
Scanning ahead.
corner.
start. Does not spot anything. Troy just on 22 HP. If you could take another gun away, it'd be great, but at this point, it's just go. And Reedy gets the final kill, and they're going into the next round with a really good bonus so far. I believe a Marshall, a Spectre, some Beagles, and a Bulldog.
Cosine is 5-0 to start.
Yeah, Cosine's had an excellent game so
Gun
far early.
here.
Really able to capitalize late on some of those kills. Has been playing pretty solidly so far. Just as, even though it's not always with the team on his back, he's able to capitalize fully and truthfully. So far, Hoagie been just the one person able to even things out, and a broken buy somewhat from Marion. Ash doesn't catch anything. It's me. Fake clone comes out. Oh, but Midmeister completely eviscerates Bot Mason with the outlaw. Oh, he's able to catch
Slate time.
Midmeister quick with the Marshall. And Cicero now has attentions back towards side. They may not be aware of Ellie, but
Weapon
Ellie's
here.
stepping around. Oh!
Gotta
Able to
go.
get the kill
It's not a whiff.
and
It's
get the
not,
second.
not a whiff. Not a whiff. You get the not a whiff. You get the kill.
Pandemonium happens on site. Now it's down to Bidoof.
This is tragic.
And then Togi is able to escape towards B main, get himself a sheriff. And Hoagie
We're
with
talking about that one later.
vandal. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Just
goodness
left
gracious.
wondering where Bidoof went. 1,000 possibilities. And Bidoof with some quick shots. They're able to convert the bonus. Little bit shaky from RMU. A little back and forth, but they're able to pull the win out, especially against a weird buy that they had like that. I mean, you saw that the Outlaw was out. They only had a few rifles to their names, and they were able to make it count. And now they're definitely winning on the economic side of things. You check their banks, they're stacked. Those are Swiss accounts right there. It's and
Where'd that come from?
Bidoof bonusing over the Spectre for another round, but it looks like Midmeister.
What is this lineup? Let's see this.
3 towards B to start this round, 2 towards the A site. Troy looking for an early B, stopped out by Reedy. And now it's up to Cicero to hold this alone. Midmeister's looking for a flank flash, nothing. What a TP from Stu. Bob Mason's caught in the crossfire.
Baited his teammate.
Now
Genius.
all 3 Marion players are hold up for his elbow. I was unable to spot them out. That's Cam I taught her. So not aware of how close that they would be on that peak. And now it's Stu holding for these players in B main. Reedy taking some extra real estate up towards spawn, and Bidoof just holding steady.
Someone gotta hold my boy's angle.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
thank
What
you.
an excellent shot from Bidoof. Stu's able to mop up the last one, full row. Early lead here from RMU Blue.
That was just nice and solid, nice and
That's
clean
what's
cut.
weak.
That's all we want to see from RMU there on that round is, you know, punish. Don't give a lot of, you know. Yeah, you good?
Hold up, I need to text CJ something. You keep going.
Okay. So guys, welcome to the stream. My play-by-play has left me.
Hold up.
This
Holding.
goes here.
Holding.
That
This is a
goes
great
there.
game, guys. I'm having a great time.
Oh, this is
I'm
a
just here
nice
pressing my silly little buttons and my silly little tabs.
RMU. TP coming out towards the A site. 4 players. 5 players all together.
enemy tag.
The tag.
Stu out deep site scan, and Hoagie able very quickly. Bob Mason trades him out. Vermilion cut out in the middle of nowhere, but he's able to find Bidoof. And Cicero takes care of Cosine, now leading it into 2v4. Reedy gets 1 frag, but I'll need a few more to make this round count. Hold up together here. Double swing, excellent.
enemy
And
remaining.
Bot Mason and Reedy
Last
take
player
care of the
standing.
rest. 1v1. Cicero flash out, dash to nowhere, to Narnia.
Blocking sight.
It's just down to Bob Mason.
Blocking sight.
Stuck here in the ivy.
My ult.
Able to get the
Oh.
last one. Caught him lacking.
4K.
Yeah, an excellent round from Mason. And you saw there.
How'd they get you in 4K?
You saw there an excellent change from Army strategy. Before they would get caught up on that the area in the cubby of A, and they'd be unable to do anything. They're holding all this util, and they'd end up losing the round. But there they were decisive, taking that double swing on the solo guy towards the stairs and getting a little bit extra. And even though it came down to a 1v1, that was an excellent recovery from what was a very, very losable round. And
I think-
forcing our Marion back down to low guns.
I think the
Scanning ahead.
deal breaker there was Troy dashing on top of that cart, on top of the box there. I won't lie.
Oh, he's not even able to find anything with the hot shot. Cosign. Frag 2 in mid on Vermillion and Troy. And Cypher ult comes
Can I
out.
get one more?
One enemy
Yes,
remaining.
can.
3 out of 5.
Midmeister all alone.
Buy
Deep in
one.
Spawn.
Buy one, get 3 free.
It looks like Stu's going for a little bit extra. Midmeister was just a marshal to their name. Stu wants
Well,
the
I would
kill.
pay.
He
I would
wants the
pay
ult.
money for a night.
Either way.
My ult's ready.
And a one tap, and that's 6-0.
Your
This
biggest
is-
mistake was
This
that
is
pissed
this
me
is
off.
getting bad quick, folks. But this is the round on Icebox where they caught they tripped over themselves, and on a map like Breeze, that's now their pick. It's going to be interesting to see how they swap things up here.
Here.
Couple ults on the side of RMU. They do have the combination of Yoru and Sova ult, and it looks like Marion's strategy is a little bit all over the place. You've got Vermillion
I'll
hoping to
take
help
down
out
their Viper.
Midmeister towards B, and
Time
Troy
to jump.
holding alone with an operator.
Who's next?
See,
And
why
next.
does Troy have that op skin, but my boy Bot Mason doesn't? Yeah.
Dart comes out, fake clone comes out, the entry is out on the A site. Stu unable to find anything with the Yoru ult, but the site is largely theirs. But Hoagie and Midmeister able to catch people out. Bot makes the trades, and Cicero,
player
the double
standing.
face gets them.
Toxins
It looks
going up.
like history repeats itself. Badoo for the 1v3. Let's see if he can make anything happen.
Toxin screen
Dashing
down.
away from the site, but it doesn't look like they're aware of where he could be.
Toxins going up.
Dog comes out, clears out the site.
Toxin screen
Hoagie
down.
unaware to anyone being in mid, and it looks like you've got a lot of trigger to start in, and that's
My
the
ultimate is
kill, and now
ready.
the jig's up.
Poison orb
Cicero
remaining.
immediately rotating through spawn, and the
Poison's
Viper's
off.
pit is now online, especially against that operator. Bidoof has put himself back into
Don't
this
get
round.
in my way.
Viper all
He's going
out.
for it.
Plant down. No mollies at his disposal,
Planted.
but very little util from the opposing side either, I would figure. If only we had someone who could check on that, but looks like he's taking a pincer approach. No dog, no flash, just a smoke and an updraft. They've got to make it work against a massive smoke that Bidoof could be in any corner of. A few pot shots have tagged him up. He's able to clear the bomb. Now,
One
spawn's
enemy
on.
remaining.
Cicero
Bingo.
unawares, and that's 7 in a row from RMU. Breaks the curse, even though the site hit falters. Bidoof comes up huge with a 1v3 to get them 7-0 ahead and break the economy once again.
Greatest of all time, unmatched.
Legitimately, GOAT conversations need to be had here. Marriott changing up their strategy now. They're leaning 3 players towards the A site. With looks like Midmeister taking a little bit more aggressive towards B, and now Vermillion holding in Nest. They may be going for a play here in mid. Cicero and Troy linked up. Ellie, Cosign holding.
Hey
for
guys,
the
I don't
push.
think I'm always supposed to go there, but oh well.
TP comes out, wall close along with it. This trip may be able to catch something if the clone gets it, which it does. Stu's taking full control of the site. Troy, big updraft over top. Not able to get 2, but things have now evened out. A lot of damage on the side from Troy, and still low on
Enemy
HP.
down.
Reedy alone on the site here against
One enemy
and
remaining.
Cosign evens out the guy in mid. Midmeister unable to find anything, and it's down to Vermillion. It's fake plant. They're waiting to catch up with each other. Cosign able to watch the walk up from yellow. But too quick of a trigger finger ended up costing them 8-0 RMU.
Serious 13-0 conversations need to be had right now.
Hey, say what you will, Marion is keeping this fight interesting. And on every eco round, they've been able to find something in the scrap. Troy taking people by surprise with the updrafts.
That goes there.
Even Hoagie, just with their quick peaks and their trips and their util and how they've been playing off of it, they've been excellent so far. But I tell you what, the Yoru has been foiling a lot of their plans.
This goes here.
It's kind of like a trump card, honestly.
It's essentially just this huge disruptor, especially towards the site with Cypher on it.
Cutting through.
Troy looking for something to man alongside Vermilion. Hoagie completely blinded out. He's hoping for something a little bit earlier than normal, and is able to catch out Reedy.
Spike
Oh,
down.
but Stu
A.
able to use his clone effectively, and the hall split comes in. Bot Mason able to find Troy. Now just Vermilion up towards bridge, and 2 players rotating through mid, where Ellie will be waiting a judge on one of them.
Trick
And
shots.
Cicero goes down. Wall comes out. Midmeister needs to find something. Jump peek through.
Last player
Bot
standing.
Mason not taking anything for granted there. Bidoof
Imagine
takes
that shot killed.
That would have been very. If Bot Mason died to that shock, I think I would have donated to charity. That's just crazy. If that's something like that happened.
That just says something about today. 9-0.
9-0. 2 ults on the side of RMU, a Hunter's Fury, and a Blade Storm, and a Hunter's Fury on the opposite side for Vermilion as well. It looks like it's a full A stack. They have been paying a lot of attention towards the A site. They only hit the B site once or twice. It's up to Midmeister along with the Deagle.
This should do.
They're gambling and hoping that this is going to work out. They need to make something work here. Otherwise, this half is all for naught. And even this game at this point is all for naught. And it looks like they want to rumble. Flash comes in. And Hoagie's able to take out Bot Mason. Cicero onto Stu. Reedy's the only one taking out. Ill-advised peek. And Midmeister is able to take down Cosine. He's a cannon, but Bidoof able to even that out. 2v3.
There's a brawl here
Now
towards
they're
A.
worried a little bit about mid. The map's opened up a little bit for RMU, and as such, they're granted a little bit of space. But they're still waiting for someone to get a little bit hyperactive here towards A main. Not making any noise, and now 3 players flow towards mid. Reedy making a little bit too much noise.
Stewie just pinged mid.
Troy may be able to find something, but the double swing is perfect from RMU. And now they cross over. Cicero, only 32 HP. He cannot peek that. And Vermilion may be able to stop the plant if he gets close enough. But RMU is open for business at the B site. With a full kit of util for Reedy and enough util that go around for the likes of Bidoof, they're able to play this however they want. Bidoof going quiet here into B main. They want to make them guess. They could be just about anywhere. Vermilion taking his time with spawn. They have to be diligent about this, otherwise it's going to end up costing them. Both players content to play back here. They have no smoke to get rid of the bomb, no flash anymore either. Cicero has to force something out. Jumpy comes out, sees nothing. Molly misses.
Last
And now
player
Toby able to
standing.
take things out. Reedy, crucial kill. Vermilion not able to find a thing. Army now up 10-0. Vermilion saves the rifle over in a mixed buy round. It'll be interesting to see how the economy is looking for them. Another full buy round. And Cosine's been commanding mid all this time. She's been essentially
Hammer
lying
Dan,
in
as
wait.
CJ would say in
Yeah.
mid. Hammer Dan. But
yeah, it's been the story of the initiators, the controllers of Sentinels, anything but the duelists have been the stars of the show here so far for RMU. And it looks like it's going to be a fake hit provided by Stu. Flash comes out, TP's along there with it. He's just looking to grab
My
the
ult's
orb.
ready.
Not a soul has made any noise.
I'll
B.
handle this.
And now these
Cutting
3
through.
players towards A for Marion have seemed ill-advised. He sees 2, spotted out one towards back site. And now the Sovault comes out. But Troy able to even things back up.
Spike planted.
Here comes here. Mintmeister only with an op. Troy's going to find something. But Cosine,
I know exactly
quick
where
peek,
you
and
Go.
now the Cypher ult's out on both sides.
Revealing area.
Bidoof takes things out on Hoagie, and now it's just Mintmeister with an op and Vermilion. Hoping to find something, but it looks like they may have to just turn tail.
I mean, this
No,
op is
Meister.
crucial if you want to at least try and have it for this next round. But it looks like RMU might go hunting here.
Reedy's already quick up towards Nest. I don't know if they've seen the op just yet, but he's making noise like you wouldn't believe it.
One enemy remaining.
Able to catch out Vermilion. They may not be able to keep this off. They're not. Bidoof, huge round for him. 4 kills thanks to that Yoru ult. Mopping up the last few.
Last round.
Make it
before the
11-0.
switch.
11-0. It's getting dire. 2 ults on the side of Marion. Only a deagle for the likes of Cicero. swapping over to
There.
the Guardian. It's buying anything you can to try to scrap together one of these rounds.
See what you can get.
It hasn't been close.
I mean,
Reedy might even be in time for RL Black today. Wouldn't that be a miracle?
that was, well, no. Well, there was plans for All Black today. Don't you worry.
Get out
Reedy
of my
might even
way.
be able to play.
Toxins going up.
Dart comes out, wall goes up. Only a trip. Spam's coming through, catching nothing. Jordan takes care of the trip. Stu takes that 2. Looking for 3. Oh, gets it with the very last burst. 12-0 is looking imminent.
Whoa!
Midmeister
Whoa!
catches the 2 unawares from bridge.
Last player
But
standing.
now it's just down to him. Reedy able to catch the last kill. It is 12-0. Good
Yeah.
hack from Badu. That just
Switching sides.
it's all in sportsmanship.
Match
and
point.
It's rough for Marion Tech here.
Great game.
One last round can make the difference here for RMU. Can Marion just get 1 for pride? I've only ever seen 1 13-0 in my time on RMU Blue, and it was with this group.
With the gang. The squad's here.
As you can see, Cosine and Bob Mason paired up on A. Bedoofed alone on B. Now with Stu alongside with a quick rotating TP. Off any contact they'll find. It's looking like to be a B split. Orb's gonna come out for Nest. Are gonna come through. Stu with an absolutely absurd peek.
There's just no way. Oh boy. Okay.
Midmeister takes care of Bob Mason in mid. Now it's back up to Stu. See what he can find.
So there's back. He's
Oh.
back.
But
Oh.
able to find Stu. Now we're pivoting over towards the A site. Cosine is lying in wait here.
Cosine.
Buying the cross. Doesn't find any kills, but Cosine's able to find 1
Spike
and
down
2,
A.
3,
1 enemy
and
remaining.
it's only 1 more. Cicero's separating RMU from 13-0, and Reedy takes care of it
Defenders
excellently. That was a quick game and a quick dominant win for RMU Blue to start their regular season.
That's just textbook. Do you really need anything different?
There's not much else to say outside of that. Bob Mason, relatively lackluster.
I
game
told Bob
compared to the
Mason that
first.
he would be in a good shape if he got 50 kills in 2 maps, but clearly that was not it.
An excellent showing from the likes of everybody involved. Stewie, Reedy, Cosine, and Bidoof all pulling together, essentially mimicking the 92 Dream Team, unable to even find 1 round in Marion Tech. And that's it.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing more to say other than GG's. That was, I mean,
Hey.
Icebox got interesting right around the middle.
Yeah,
I won't lie. It was really nice 6-6, and then Breeze happened.
Yeah, Marion was able to put up a fight. Those rounds are a lot closer than they look. The scoreline does not dictate how close some of those rounds were.
Yeah, I agree. Most of them came down to a 1v1 or a 1v2, and those. I don't think any of those, like, I think Marion has something special here,
Yeah.
especially with how competitive they made Icebox. As you mentioned earlier, that they felt like you believe they said they were a new team. They're putting out this product this early, and getting 6 rounds on Icebox.
I'd be careful. I believe we've played them before.
I don't know.
They may have new players. They may have people that are inexperienced, but the talent is obviously there. We saw like great moments from everybody involved. Cicero,
Hoagie,
Troy, Hoagie,
that one shot. Whew.
Mintmeister, even Vermilion was able to provide some solid support. And we want to thank them for their competitive nature, competitive competition. We'll say that. Even just being out there and going and playing. Like that's enough in my book.
Walking up and playing a championship team like RMU first week, coming off, you see their activation like 0-4, but they fixed up the loose nuts and bolts of their comps and everything else, and it just became, just flowed.
It was squeaky clean.
Yeah,
So, well, we want to thank you for taking time out to watch this edition of the RMU Esports broadcast. We will see you very soon for a very special game featuring Rocket League Black.
Let's go!